Alright, welcome back to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and any frickin' rusted out piece of shit you can work. Oh, never mind, I guess. No. It's coming along. We're gonna save this one too, just like the rest. What we're gonna work on today is, let's get this cut out. And then we're gonna get my tin over there, we're gonna get that installed across the floor. Then we're going to make a fuel, we're going to install a fuel tank in the back. Fuel cell, I should call it, actually. But it's going to be underneath the floor then. It's about where that thing is. That's where it's going to be, underneath the floor. And then the trunk floor extensions, I'm going to take a look at them. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly with them yet. They should have been replaced. They got some holes in them. It's where the joints, where the seam sealer sat. That's where they rusted out. They're in good shape, but these are just, I tell you, it's stupid. I don't know why. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to work on, we're going to work from the center out. Cut this out, weld a new piece in, flat steel all the way across, and then mount the fuel cell. Then we're going to go after them. Then after that, upcoming episodes, we're going to be, I got that new tool where it strips paint off. We're going to get this thing, we're going to get this all bed lined, the underneath bed line first. Then we're going to go after the body, start stripping all the paint off and get it in one coat of sealer. And then, guess we're going to start doing body work and start putting this thing together, First thing that's going to be installed is that fuel cell, believe it or not. And then I'll take it back out. We'll see all the seams up. That kind of stuff. So there's a lot of work to be done before it gets 20 below out. See, because I want to get this big shell done first, the body shell. I'm trying to get the shell, all the welding, cutting, grinding, get the rust out, all the mouse turds, all the rust, all the... haven't found Jimmy Hoffa in here yet. I've been looking around. No, didn't find that. No. I'm just being funny, obviously. But, so what I'm going to do is, first things first, we got to get this out. When I had it outside, I did the cut. You see it there? I did a cut across. And then I came this way a little bit, so that way I don't have to try to reach all the way across the floor. So I made that cut. I drew my lines here, but I'm going to go underneath that supportive mount for the lock mechanism and the tail panel here. And so we're going to cut across here, and get this out, and then we'll do some fancy little cutting there yet, I think, and then we can start figuring out what we're going to do here. I got the metal to go across. I think I'm going to overlap it a little bit, because the frame, what I did is when I had this thing upside down, or on side, I should say, I don't know if you can see it, but I drilled holes at the edge of the frame flange. The frame comes up, and then it goes to the left a little bit and stops. So they had something to spot weld to. So it's kind of like a C-channel with a wing that comes off it. And then I made the hole here, and then so I could cut along that edge, So I made holes, and then I traced them out from the top here now. I made holes from the bottom where you could see the frame, so there was no mistake about that. And then I connected all the dots. And back here though, this wheel well goes so tight to the rear support of the sail panel that I'm just going to cut. You can see how I made that go that way. So I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to cut around this. And I'm going to take little pieces out until I get it well, whatever it requires to get it out. So, and the reason why I went in at angle was because of the shock bumper mounts that this car has, because this is 75, so it's got shock bumpers on it. I'd like to get rid of them, actually. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're not going to worry about that bumper shit right now. So let's get that center thing out. So I'm going to get the death wheel out, open up the garage door, get some circulation going, get some safety gear on, and we'll cut that way, and then cut straight across. So we can drop that whole piece out, and then we're going to figure out what we got to do in here. So, time I'm done, I want it all flat metal. Just a flat floor. That's what I want. Just a flat floor so I can mount the fuel cell to the bottom of it. And I went with some, I'm not sure, I think it's 18 gauge or is it? No, it's not that much. Maybe 20 gauge metal I got. So it's really thick. And then I'm going to be putting some angle iron underneath there yet too. So that's another part of this process. But we got to get the floor tacked in first. Got to get rid of that wheel well first. Then we got to tack the new shit in. Then after that, then we can do other things. So let's see. Let's open the door. Turn on the fan. Let's see. What I want to do here is I got to do something here. I got the dog out here with me, the star of the show. She thinks we're going in, but we're not. No, we're not going in. No hamburgers. There's no hamburgers here. What we're going to do is I'm going to hook you up here. I got to put a hook on this wall because we're supposed to have rain and I don't want you to get wet. So that'd be cruelty. I can't handle that when I see cruelty, animal cruelty. They get a big fancy dog or a cat or something just to say they got one, but they're not actually treating it like part of the family. To me, that's kind of sad. I hardly talk about it. I've seen it in my life. I've seen other people do it. And told them off, and hate to say it that way, but ask them what the hell they were thinking. So don't allow animal cruelty. Don't allow it. Let's see. Okay. We got the death wheel here. We got the death wheel here. We got the death wheel there. We got a death wheel here. And let's shake it all about. Oh, never mind. Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Yeah. You ever hear Stevie Ray Vaughan's version of that? Oh, it's good. Trust me, it's good. Okay. Okay, so there's the cord. There's the death wheel. Let's grab a couple extra discs in case we need them. Maybe we won't need them, but let's grab them. Gotta turn the big fan on for circulation. Get that particles out of here. Okay, let's get this day moving here. I want this all done in the next couple days. Get some safety gloves on. I got my mask on. I got my glasses on. Let's see what we can do here. What do we do here? Okay, time to change the death wheel. Wow, almost a hole in one. Yeah, I hate to do all this, but it has to be done. I have no choice. Okay, so we got one through there. Let's see what it's like. Oh. Okay, now I gotta go around the body with this through here. Hopefully that thing just drops down to the floor right away. We'll see. Okay, let's hold it on. much cleaner. Now you can see, went up to that flange like I was telling you about. So now I got something real solid to weld to here. Now, that's for this area. What do we do here? I wonder if we should do this a different way. Maybe I should tip this car on its side. We got a little soft spot right here and a little spot there in the frame. I can fix that all right now. That would probably be a smart thing to do. And the other thing is I gotta cut that up a little higher, I think. As well. Okay. Gotta think about this for a second here, guys. Okay, so that's good. The sides are good. Put this back here. We should finish this off first. Well, there's a brace there. Oh. Okay. That's actually good. I like that. I'm gonna cut a little bit more of this off here, I think. Let's do this. Getting Floyd wants to get in the way. Okay. Okay, on that side of it, I think we got that cut out, so that's done. Now I need to clean all the edges up so I can weld the new flat metal to it. But, still, I think I might get some plates. Well, let's see, I wonder. I'd like to fix that couple of spots. I mean, they ain't bad, but if I fix them now, they ain't gonna get any worse, right? That's at least my theory. So we need some light. We need some serious light, don't we? Okay, what I'm gonna do. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna worry about the frame later. I wanna get this piece of metal back in. So let's probably get that cleaned up, those edges, and then get a cardboard template in here. And we'll trace that out on that piece of metal. Some might say, well, why don't you just take that piece of metal and go all the way across to the quarters? You know, well, the problem is this thing's on a body rotation, and if I start cutting all that out, I'm afraid I'm going to lose rigidity. It really sucks, but what do, you know? So let's just work on it. Let's unplug the grinder. Well, for safety, if I can get the cord unplugged. There we go. I like to unplug that. So let's get the air tools out. We'll clean up all that metal going around. Well, I'm gonna get it right across everything here. And then we'll shoot it up with some weld-through primer. Then the car will be ready for the tin. Because what we're going to do is we're going to flip this thing on its side, and then we're going to, time I'm done, there'll be angle iron going across, 1/4 inch angle iron, one here and one here. And then there'll be one going this way and one going this way, just to support the tank. Yeah. And then also it's going to give the car some place where the muffler hangers can be mounted to. I'll probably pre-drill a couple holes in there right away. And then where the fuel pump will be mounted on, I'll make a little plate I'll put on there for the fuel pump right away. It's all kind of thinking ahead, and it's work done ahead of the project. So let's just focus on that. And then when I tip this thing on its side to put the angle iron in, that's when I'm going to look at that frame. The frame is good in this car. It's just one little area where them bolt holes are. I don't know. It's just dumb. And, you know, where the shock mounts go for the bumper, you know, which I'm using right now for the body rotisserie, they're not rusted out or nothing. You know, all that shit is good. But why is it right there, though? It's something to do with that bolt hole. I think the moisture got in between the nuts and the metal for the frame, and the moisture sat in there, it just cancered everything out. So anyway, we have to do something about that. Something has to be done about it, and we'll get it. We'll get it. We always do. It's just like this car was driven in the winter or something for a beater or something, or I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. It's not trying to disrespect anybody at all. I swear to God, but let's put these in the shed and let's not drive them in the winter and enjoy them all summer long. You know, go anywhere with them. Let's buy an everyday car to fool around with. Okay, I gotta turn the air compressor on, grab some tools. Okay. Need this wheel. What else do I need? I need a bigger. Well, I got a bunch of flap wheels left. Well, heck, let's use them up before we... Get a brand new bag left. Wow, okay. Well, then we're not going to mess around with changing that out. We'll use these up next. I don't know about you guys, but boy, I tell you, them tariffs are sure taking a hold of my checkbook. He says we're getting rich. Not me. When it costs me more to eat and more to work on cars, and who's actually getting that money? Mr. Trump, I think. Hate to say it, guys, but think about it. Just give it some thought. Okay? And if you like them, you like them. If you hate them, you hate them. I don't care. I don't give a crap which way you want to go. But I think everybody knows where I stand. It's just unbelievable. He says we're making money. Well, if you're laying everybody off and you're getting all these tariffs, where's that money going? I'd like to know. Not in my pocket. So don't be telling me that we're getting rich, because I think that's a little bit of a false statement, if you ask me. A lot of people don't make hardly any money, and it's actually sad that he says we're making money when we're not. I'm doing a little cleaning here. I shouldn't be doing this right now. Just picking up a few things. I mean, I love everybody. I don't care if you like them or hate them. I really don't care. But don't hate me because I don't like them. Please. There's no reason to hate me. I haven't done you wrong. Okay. But again, I don't want to get political on my channel here, but I just can't handle this stuff anymore. It's taking a toll, and everybody's got to work overtime so they can afford a loaf of bread. That's pretty sick. It's just not fair to none of us. Okay, we got that going. Okay, we got to put on our safety gear again. And maybe we can move that fan a little closer. No, they should have millions, or no, trillions, billions of dollars. Where they're laying everybody off and firing them all, and they want to still cut Medicaid. Why? Why do we want to cut Medicaid if we're saving all that money? People depend on that. We're supposed to work for the government, but they're supposed to work for us too, so why would we have a government? Okay. We have that. We have that. You have a body hammer there for that. Body hammer, vice grip, and safety gear. Body hammer, vice grip, and safety gear. I love puppy. I love you, sweetie. Yes, I do. I love everybody. Friend or foe. I just gotta complain once in a while, guys. I'm sorry. I just gotta get it out. Hope you understand. So, some people it's hard for them to understand, but and that's fine. I get it. Okay, let's get this sucker cleaned up. Oh god. Let's see, I got the fan there for circulation of air. I believe I got everything I need. Okay, first of all, what do we got going on over here? Okay, so let's get the body here. Got one little burr here. Let me get rid of it. Okay. Okay. Let's go for it, huh? Let's see. Gotta get a game plan going here. I'm jumping all over already. Okay, I'm sorry. Can't see nothing. I gotta put a different bulb in that light or something. Something that helps. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now I'm cleaning the floor off, and then I'm gonna wire brush it yet, and then I got rust neutralizer I'll put on it, but I'll put that on there last. I gotta weld. I don't wanna burst the whole shed up in flames there. Anyway, this is kind of shot. Yeah. Let's get a wheel disc on there. This one's shot. Alright. I think we can get this out of here. For now, anyway. Okay. Throw this air gun over there. We'll need that shortly. I'm gonna try these other discs once. See how long they last. Maybe for about 10 minutes. If that even. Oh, you know, that kind of sucks leaning over. I should have a car outside and then I wouldn't have to do that. But then I gotta kneel down, I suppose. So that doesn't help either. Lights in the way. That just a shot already. Take long. Lights go flapping away. Come on. All right. Gotta go get more of them. Come on, light. Yeah, whatever. You in. How's that sound? You in. That's shot already. We're getting there. Try to get the loose shit off right away since I'm in here. Might as well just go over the whole thing. Go over the heavier on the opening so you can weld to it. Great. One of these discs here are fast when you hit something on the edge. Wow. They're gone like right now. Come on, safety button. Work with me. And in the disc already. But we're almost there. Just gotta take the glove off. So we turn it off and go get more. See? See, that took 5 minutes. Well, what happened here? That one's solid, ready? There, no, it took me longer to go get them than if we finish off that little area and wreck the next one. That one's going pretty good. Go through them like paper. Well, they're not made for sharp edges. I mean, you hit a sharp edge, it's down right away. They're not made for this. Yeah, over. You know, this sucks. It really does. Okay, I know I bought a clapper. Okay, there it is. Okay. That damn hook goes around the rotisserie. I'll go to the other side here. Let's see over the left here. Okay. Now what? Oh shit, I gotta hit the side there, yeah. Oh, God, I tell you. You know what, I'm finding out there's a lot more than just, do this. A lot more than that. I gotta check out some seam sealer yet. Wheel wells are actually dirty. How am I gonna clean them? Come on. Look at me here. Okay, now we're wrapped around that again, ain't we? Yep. Can't get that extra foot I need. Bring it through the hole, and then I got it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Could be. Never know. Let's grab ourselves a screwdriver. Hey, here. Here. Lay on that here. Yeah, I know. I might put you back in the house here. I wanted you outside, but now it's starting to rain. Oh, hey, just put it right to the floor here. Nice. Very nice. My God. I'm not happy right now. I'm just not happy. I don't know why this thing has got to be that way. I don't get it. It's solid everywhere else. Got a couple spots where I want to try. So I get rusted underneath the seam sealer. It's like this thing sat out in moisture every day of its life. Drove down a salty road. Wonder the father of that girl would be proud of his car. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what to say here. Maybe I can replace these extensions on a later time. I got a lot to swallow here at one time. I got a lot to swallow here. Okay, now I'm going to get the wire brush on the drill. And get in these corners where we couldn't get to. Let's get that loose shit off of there. Let's do that next. We'll cry for a little bit in the corner. Yeah, the trunk bar extensions, I'm just going to fiberglass them for now with matting, a couple layers. Then I think what I'm going to do is, at a later time, maybe never, I'll replace them. I don't know. Still got too much to swallow right now. I'm overwhelmed. I'm actually overwhelmed. For once in my life, I'm overwhelmed. I know, button. I'm sick looking at those center extensions. But, you know, I can't leave nothing today, so Still a hole. Look at that nice hole. It's like I forgot a little area. What a joke. I feel like I'm pissing against the wind. I actually do. I can't do a damn thing about it. Because we'll weld the center in, fiberglass the outside, and put a couple layers of kitty hair on it. Concoil extensions are there just to support the quarter panel. And the sides are in remarkable condition, the sides, you know, that you can't see. They are actually in really good shape. So I'm just going to keep moving forward, look the other way, wish I didn't see it. Fiberglass the shit out of it. And just do it that way. So, as soon as you say the word Mopar, Stellantis is soaking everybody with fees to make parts for these cars. They didn't even own the company when these were produced. So, but they got to make their billions and fill their pockets up too, you know. Everybody, it's all about money nowadays. Who can make the most money in a short amount of time? It all goes down to the consumer. God, so yeah. God help us. We need your help there, bud. Be with me on this. Be with me. Well, let's go in the towel. Okay, so what we gotta do next? Okay, I'm gonna end this video here. On the next video, I'm gonna be making the piece of metal that goes in here, goes in this hole. I'm losing it, as you can tell. So I'll be making that, and then we're gonna repair the little. Then we're gonna tip this thing outside, and we'll repair what we gotta repair, and then we'll start putting an angle iron in, measuring for a fuel cell. And at that time, hoping for the best. We're going to fiberglass up the trunk floor extensions for now. We're going to layer fiberglass. Then we're going to hopefully cover everything with bed liner. That'll give it a little bit of strength. And maybe a year or two down the road, I'll cut them little extensions out and I'll work on them. And I don't know. I don't know. I should just replace them, and money's too damn tight right now, and the project has to keep moving forward. But again, they don't do anything except for support the quarter panel, and they're well doing that. They're well within their reach on that. And this thing ain't going to have a 20-pound snow booger hanging off the back of it where it's got to support that until it rusts out again. So this car is going to be treated with respect. I'm sure that guy that originally bought it and raced it, I'm sure he's probably up in heaven looking down saying, good, somebody's saving her. I hope I have his blessing from him and his family. I don't know who they are. I don't know these people's names or nothing. I wish I did. Maybe I could find some information about the car. That'd be cool. And the guy I bought it from gave me what he knew, which was nice of him. And he has his limitations as well. And yeah, he's a good guy too. He's not a bad guy. I think what happened before him, I think this car might have been driven in the snow for a while. Maybe the person that got it, the rumor has it that the guy that bought it, his daughter got it, and when he passed away, and she didn't know, maybe she's not a car chick. I don't know. Maybe she is. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know nothing about her, but maybe. But the damage is done. The work is there to get it back. We'll have it back. It's going to be great on some ends, and it's not going to be the best on the other. Like the trunk floor extensions right now, at this moment, I should be replacing them. And just running out of money. My budget is getting tight on this thing, and I need it for the other things. And again, I can do it at a later time. Because all I'm going to do is fiberglass them in. And the outside to the to the trunk floor, to the quarter panels won't be fastened, so I'll be able to cut them out really fast and replace them. I'm not saying like really fast in 5 minutes. It's going to be a project. like it always is. Sometimes you look at it and say, oh, that'll be easy, and then the time you get into it, you find it further and further and further, like I have on this thing. But at least I'm saving it, like the Challenger. Challenger, I replaced the whole floor. I mean, there was nothing left in there. And the frame rails were gone. Everything was gone. I mean, there was nothing. And I can't believe I successfully did that. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best job on the Challenger, I'd say maybe 9, you know. But I get better at everything when I do it, and I know what I have to do. I know what I can get by with, you know. In today's world, that's the way it's got to be. So anyway, enough mumbling. I apologize if you think I'm complaining, and which I am. But yeah, we're doing the right thing, guys. I don't have no wife and kids and nobody to talk to, so I'll talk to you guys. Love to you. Please subscribe if you can. I sure would appreciate it. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, thanks for being my friend, no matter who you are. I don't care who you like or who you hate or whatever. I hope you're my friend. But that's the way the man would want it. Well, that's enough mumbling, jumbling, and getting down on myself. Love to all. Please subscribe. We'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.